Good afternoon, YouTube gang. It's MLB DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my fave 5 plays for today's 15 juicy main slate. Today is the 27th of August. Hope everybody's having an amazing Tuesday. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe if you're new or just supporting me. Appreciate the love, y'all. Also press that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos coming your way. Let's jump into it because we got a lot to go for, and let's keep this thing simple, y'all. So going with my pitcher plays for today. Now we gotta go for some savings. Yes, you go with Justin Verlander versus the Rays, but I'm gonna go with some GPP plays. Just bear with me here. So I want to go with like a Mike Minor here going against the Angels. He's only 8,600 on FanDuel, but we looking at 10,400 on DraftKings. Yes, it's gonna be a tough play. He's averaging 34 fantasy points in the past 2 games and 2 seasons versus the Angels away. So he's averaging 8 strikes, 2 errors in those 2 games. He's averaging 44.6 fantasy points in 7 away games. So from June 10th till now, like, he had a 40 fantasy point game versus the Red Sox. He had a 39 fantasy point game versus Houston. He had a 52 fantasy point game versus the Indians. Had a 67 fantasy point game versus the Brewers. Now it's August 11th, so he shows upside away, and those are tough teams, so he could have a great play here. He's averaging 44.8 fantasy points in 8 underdog games, so he's doing well playing away and underdog, so definitely take a look at him here. He's averaging 36.4 fantasy points a game in the past 20 starts. So Mike Minor, yes, he's a GPP play, but he's actually playing better away than at home, so just want to let you know that. All right, now let's go to a couple more plays here. Now you got Mike Minor, you have let's go down to Luis Castillo. All right, now yes, he's 11,000 on FanDuel, but he's 1,000 less, so he's 10,000 on DraftKings with 35.6 projection play. If you want to steer away from the Verlander play, Luis Castillo's in a good spot still. He's averaging 46.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games at Marlins Park, which is a ballpark upgrade for him, and their line is averaging around a 26.4 strike rate versus righties. And the past 3 games versus Miami in the past 3 seasons, he has 19 strikes, 1 error against them. He's averaging a 143 average, a 143 ISO, 147 WOBA with a 23.8 strike rate versus them. So he has much upside going against the Marlins here. So you want to fade the chalk with Verlander and go with a better play. I think Luis Castillo's in a great spot as well. And let's go to a couple more plays because I want to touch base with the pitchers. I do like Yu Darvish here. He's 7 out of 31 at bat, so it's 226 batting average against the Mets here. He's only 9,000 on FanDuel. He's 9,600 on DraftKings, but nonetheless a great play against the Mets. So you want to look at Yu Darvish here. He's averaging a 30.2 strike rate in the past 20 starts with 11.1 strikes per 9 innings, averaging 32.6 fantasy points a game in those 20 starts as well. And it's also a ballpark upgrade at Citi Field. It's one of the top pitcher friendly parks in his favor, so he's averaging around a 273 WOBA, a 31.1 strike rate versus right hand bats, and averaging a 187 average. So he's doing well. He's looking about mostly righties projected today, so that's in his favor, so I love that as well. He's averaging a 48.3 strike rate versus the Mets and their history, a 115 ISO, a 272 WOBA against them. And like I said, last game at Citi Field, but that was in 2017. He had a 61 fantasy point game with 10 strikes. I can only see like Conforto and Davis being an issue, but knowing that Conforto, he comes with a 33.3 strike rate versus Darvish in the past 9 plate appearances. That's a good upside for Darvish against Conforto. So if you have issues with Conforto and Davis, I think that still will be in his favor today. So he's cheaper play to add some better bats, especially like Washington. I like the Washington stack. I definitely like the Oakland stack. You still have the Yankees here, so definitely want to target the big bats to get some cheap pitchers. And another pitcher I want to go to as well. So we got 4 pitchers to go with. So you want to go some savings like Masahiro Tanaka, y'all. He's 7,300 on FanDuel. He's 75 on DraftKings. Too cheap to ignore here. He only had 13 hits out of 57 at bats with 228 batting average against the Mariners. Looking about 6 lefties and 3 righties here. Definitely a good play for him today. Check him out with his history against Seattle. Definitely like this play as well. The Yankees a heavy favorite in this matchup today with a -175 here. Seattle's line is averaging around a 23.9 strike rate versus right-hand pitchers, and it's also a ballpark upgrade for him at T-Mobile Park. He's averaging 31.6 strike rate versus the Mariners and their history, so it's great to know. He's been doing well in the past month, y'all. So he's averaging around a 51% ground ball, 26% fly ball, and around a 22% hard contact in the past month. Definitely a great stat to know. And like I said, he's averaging around 51.4 fantasy points in the past 5 games at Seattle and the past 5 seasons. So that's 5 years of stats right there to know that he's doing well at Seattle. Last game, like I stated, he has a 64 fantasy point game. That was last season. All right, and that was his last game at Seattle, which he had 10 strikes with a 64 fantasy point game with no errors. So definitely take a look at this play because it shows much upside at Seattle. So love this play, and he's too cheap to ignore here. So I like Tanaka with a low GPP if a lot of people ain't looking at him. So I like this play for Tanaka here on pitcher. All right, so let's go to our first baseman position for today. Now for first baseman, I like Matt Olson here. He did well against the Royals, and he's back with another great play against Mike Montgomery against lefties. He's garbage against lefties, but Matt Olson, he's not in his best hits against lefties than righties. So he had a righty combo yesterday, and he definitely did work yesterday with a 28 fantasy point game here. But I want to go down for better plays. I like Daniel Murphy. Yes, he's been in a slump lately, but going against Porcello, that's his worst hits against lefties, and Daniel Murphy's his best hits against righties. So if we get out of this slump here, he has a 1.222 OPS against Porcello with a 444 batting average and with a home run and 3 singles in this play, y'all. So it's at Coors, so I definitely think he get out this slump here. Porcello averaged around a 5.40 ERA, a 323 WOBA, a 188 ISO versus left-hand bats in the past 20 games. And like I said, he had a 1 home run and 1 RBI against him with a 444 batting average. So Daniel Murphy's in a good spot here. He's only 3,400 on FanDuel, but we're looking at about a 47 fantasy point game on DraftKings. Definitely like this play for Daniel Murphy today. All right, now let's go to our second baseman here. Now, still on target. I like Washington here. Now he's in a good spot with Aaron Brooks, as Aaron Brooks gets crushed against lefties and righties, but his worst hits by far is a 1.436 OPS against righties. So Aaron Brooks is definitely in a horrible spot for the Washington's in a great play today, so definitely like this play for Brian Dozier with a 2,300 spot here, and he's only 3,900 on DraftKings. So Brian Dozier in a good spot today. And if you want to go with a better play, I think let's go down to Jurickson Profar here. He's only 2,600, but he's 3,700 on DraftKings. Best hits against switch hitters, so definitely like the spot for him today. He's 0 for 1, but nonetheless still in a great spot. He did damage yesterday with 38 base points, so definitely like this spot here. He had 4 at-bats as well with a home run yesterday, and he's in a better matchup versus Montgomery here. And also the Royals bullpen is garbage versus switch hitters, so they allow an average 3.2 fantasy points per plate appearance. So I think in upside, just the bullpen alone, Kansas City's bullpen is garbage, and they have great upside here. Even with Baltimore, they have a horrible bullpen as well. So Washington also is in a good upside, so you could definitely stack like an Oakland and Washington stack here. All right, so let's go to our next play at third baseman. Now third baseman, definitely want to look at the Washington side of things. So Washington side of things, I like Anthony Rendon here, 1 for 2. All right, with a 500 batting average with a single here. But like I said, going against righties, Aaron Brooks in a horrible spot, and Rendon's in a great spot regardless. Yeah, he crushes lefties, but he also is great against righties as well. He's came off a 37 fantasy point game, so he's been doing well in the past 5 games, and he has great upside against Baltimore in the past 5 games, as you can see here. But love the spot for Rendon, now he's averaging around 18 fantasy points in over 40 high scoring games. This is a 6.0 implied runs for them against Baltimore today. 3 out of 5 home runs are versus righties. 15 out of 20 RBIs are against righties as well in the past 20 games. He's averaging around a 418 ISO. I'm sorry, a 418 WOBA, a 224 ISO against righties. And going against Brooks is allowing an average 7.79 ERA in the past 20 starts, a 384 WOBA, a 257 ISO versus right-hand bats. Also allowing, so we put that in perspective, he's allowing an average 3.4 fantasy points per plate appearance versus right-hand bats. And we at Nats Park. That's my hometown, so we at Nats Park, and that's at home. That is more of a hitter-friendly park for them, so definitely great upside for Washington in this play for Anthony Rendon tonight. All right, now let's go to our last play at outfielder. All right, now I definitely like Victor Robles in this good spot. Victor Robles, Juan Soto's in a good spot today. I definitely like, let's see, Dexter Fowler's in a great spot again, but we're gonna go back to the well with my man Nelson Cruz, y'all. If you didn't know, he's 4 for 9 going against Jolito. If you didn't know, that crazy 63 fantasy point game, that was July 25th this year. He had 3 home runs, 5 RBIs against Jolito that game, and he's back again with another great play here. So definitely take a look at him here. He's averaging a 519 ISO, a 573 WOBA, a 423 batting average in the past 20 games going against right-hand pitchers. 7 out of 12 home runs against righties, 22 out of 31 RBIs against righties as well. And Cruz has been damaging, y'all. He's averaging around 21 fantasy points in over 30 high scoring games. This is a 4.6 implied play for them going against Jolito today. And going against Jolito, he has a 444 batting average against him, a 1.0 ISO, a 750 WOBA against Jolito. So back here again for Nelson Cruz, having that major game, y'all, that we experienced, man. I think he did that twice against Chicago White Sox and at their town. So he's back there again going against Jolito. So hope Jolito gives us another 3 home runs for him, could get out this slump here, because he had that 50 in the last 5 games. So definitely take a look at him here, man. So those are my fave 5 with some bonus plays. If you like my plays, definitely give me a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns with your lines, feel free to comment below. As you can see, if you draft dashboard tools in the link in my description. So if you want access to my player pool to make quality lineups, all you have to do is click on the link and sign up. It's only $1 for 30 days. You can do a lot for $1, y'all, so why not cash? Click on the menu bar. You have access to your top players of the slate, the MLB cheat sheet to give you the best plays of the slate, the top pitchers, the studs, all the way down to the value bats, to the home run hitters and good spots as well. Click on the menu bar. You have access to your sleepers, your studs, your watch players, which is your access to your player pool. They give you the best plays of the slate, and also to my picks. Click on Watch MLB DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel. And we also have NFL, man. Can't wait to give you the videos for NFL for week 1. I will have my best 5 quarterbacks, best 5 running backs, receivers, and tight end videos for week 1 and for also the rest of the week for NFL. So definitely stay tuned for that. So love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for today. It's MLB DFS, and y'all stay blessed. And I'll see y'all next video.